Rachel here with Rachel's Unique Crafts, and today we're going to be making a chandelier from Dollar Tree items. It's a chandelier that you can put on your porch, your patio, anywhere outside, no electricity. So let's get started. I'm going to turn you down here, and I got this wire basket, and I bought the wire basket to get the chains, because it's got a little hook and 3 chains going around it. So I took the chains off, set that aside, and so here's our chains, and it's got little hooks on the bottom. Okay, I got 4 solar little lights, and I painted, because mine's going to be painted white, I painted the little caps white. Okay, so I got 4 of those, and what you do, you pull the little tab out so that they will light up in the dark. They will need to, and say they just came on. See how it came on? Okay, so I've got 4 of those, and I went ahead and painted all 4. Okay, next we're going to use a splatter pan from the Dollar Tree, and I painted it white. I was going to make a snowman, and I never got around to it for Christmas. So I popped this little black thingy right here out, and then this wire goes about, I don't know, maybe 2 inches or so on each side. So I just pulled it out with some pliers. It is kind of challenging to get those out, but you can get them out without messing up your splatter pan. Next, we have this Dollar Tree wreath form that you make wreaths on. So we're going to use that. Then, next, I got 2 of the little garden fences from the Dollar Tree. So let's get started. Get all these little price tags off. And you can snip these off with different tools. I have scissors, even used some little garden clippers also. But I found my wire cutters work the best because they got a little angle to them. So I'm just snipping off. And be careful. If anyone is in the room with you, they don't get slapped with the little flying pieces. I did use a knife also on this project. And some zip ties. So for roughly, I mean, with the paint, now this is and I think, but I used white on mine, and I'm not going to use this can, but this is the kind of paint that I used, and I used white. So let's get started. Now I'm putting my splatter pan on the top side of this wreath form. I'm going to take my knife, and be careful. I'm going to put a little hole right here, and let's see, put the zip tie down. I'm trying to think this out here. I think it's going to need to go on the 2nd row. Yes. Okay, 2nd row. And it's sliding off. Hope everyone is having a great day. This is not my original idea. I've seen a couple of crafters do these, and they've both done them a little bit different, so I put my own little twist to them. Just because I wanted it done my way. Okay. The knife cuts the screen very easily. And I'm using white zip ties because I am going to paint mine white. I have white patio furniture. It's wrought iron. It was black, but last summer I painted it white. And I'm loving the white. Kind of the country, you know, farmhouse slash shabby chic look. Okay. Let's see. I'm not measuring, I'm just kind of eyeballing it to kind of put them evenly separated around the ring. And I'm using 4. Okay, so we have our screen pan attached to the wreath form. And see how the top part is kind of rounded, so the bottom part is kind of like a dip. Okay, so we have that much done. Now, I am going to, let's see, I'm attaching mine with the top of the wreath form and the top of the mesh pan screen facing down. And the reason why, because this has got a dip to it, so this is lower on this side, where if you flipped it, it would be on the top on this side. And the reason why I want it to be lower, because when I put my light bulbs, my solar lights down in here, if you've got them that much lower, you can't hardly see them on the top. It just kind of camouflages it, hides it. So that's my reasoning for turning it upside down. Okay, so we're gonna take it here, and it's got, on the corner, it's got I don't know if you can see it or not, it's got a little hole right here in the design, and that's where I'm gonna start with my zip ties. And the reason why I'm using it there is because it will keep it from moving around, sliding, because if you put the zip tie on this open part, the zip tie could slide back and forth, where if it's got in that little tiny hole, see if you can see it there, it's not going to move. Okay, so now we're going to bring it around and start zip tying it to our wreath form. I just kind of pull on it, and I try to make sure that my little fastener thing is on the inside of it. Now you can put as many or as few zip ties on here as you would like. Some of those little holes are really small. So I just got some of those pliers there to pull them through. Snip that off. I'm gonna go around here. Now, you can find these little garden trellis or garden fence at Dollar General. But they seem to me to be a little thicker. And they're $2 instead of $1, and they are smaller. They're not as long. So it would take more than just 2 if you got your little fence from the Dollar General instead of the Dollar Tree. Okay. And this doesn't take really a long time. All right, now they fasten. If you can see this, they fasten into each other. On the first one that I did, I kept getting one in and the other one would slide out, and vice versa. It looks like this one is going to do the same thing. Okay, it went in pretty easy. Okay. I'll come back and add more zip ties, but just for time's sake, I'll hurry along so you don't have to sit here and just watch me do zip ties. I think I was pulling on the wreath form instead of the zip tie. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button, and that way you'll be notified when I upload new videos. You'll get notifications. Hit that like button for me if you like this idea. Now, when we come around here, I'm going to snip off that little gadget where it connects the two together, because we don't need it, because it is going to overlap a little bit. And I'm going to snip it off of the one up under here also. Like I said, you can use any kind of little gadgets that work for you to get these off. Even some good scissors. They'll probably be dull when you get through, but I did use scissors on one. See, they pop everywhere, so just be careful. Okay. So now I'm going to take a zip tie and put these two together. I'm going to put the part where it snips together up under there so that it's not as noticeable. And we're going to snip this off. Let's see where I want another one. I'm going to put one down here so that it stays together for the length of it. Okay, so now this is what it looks like so far. Isn't that pretty? And you could do black. The wreath form is green, and the mesh splatter mesh is black when you buy it, or silver, I think, when you buy it. So you could, you know, paint it all black. You could paint it all silver. You could paint it gold, any color. A gold would be real pretty. So now, look, the lights are even coming on already. You see those? Kind of see if they're on. Okay, let's start. So I've just got my knife. And I just put it down in here and twist it. Now to make it a little bigger, I'll take my little wire cutters here. Just be careful, because it is, if you've dealt with a Brillo pad before, you know how the little metal is. It will kind of stick in you, and it doesn't feel too good. So, and I just take it and pinch it down. And once you get it going, you can press it in there. It usually, well, it did yesterday. Okay, let's get another little dart. It's not wanting to do. So let's take these. I don't want to get it too big. There we go. And it just pops down in there. And see, you're hanging it this way. So the sun's coming down and going to recharge this every day when there's sunlight. And the light will shine through up under here. Okay, so we need to do, let's go straight across and do one over here. They're all already on there. Then I'm going to come between here. Push down. All right. Okay, now we've got our chain. And let's see. I'm going to hook. I'm going to hook these other ones. Let's see. I'm going to hook on this little bar here. It's got little crossbars. And it's got 3. And I think there's 6 crossbars, so you can do every other one. And then you've got your hanging chandelier. Isn't this adorable? For less than $10, you got to buy some paint. The paint, I already had paint enough to do my first one. But the cans of paint are like $3 something at Walmart. This is the white one that I did. Isn't that pretty? And I've already hung it outside, and it lights up, and it's just beautiful at night. It just puts out that little glow of light. But you could paint them any color. I did use chalk paint on the top of these little lights because chalk paint adheres to metal very, very good. So that's what I did. But so this is the chandelier for outdoors. $9 plus your paint. So if you've already got paint, you have that done. Now let me show you a quick one that you can do. This is out of the Dollar General fence. It is a little smaller. And what I did, let's see. This one, I think I had to use these. Theirs was a little thicker and smaller. But I bought them, so I said, well, I'm going to use them. Just cut off the little stakes here that, stick in the ground. And then it has big hooks on each end. So I'm going to snip them off. And y'all, they just go flying everywhere. Okay. I'm going to have to get these and finish snipping that off. Okay, so it's got 4 little loops here. And what I did was I took it and I bent it on the little 4 stems. And I came around. Let me snip this a little bit more. And I'm using white. You can use black if you're going to paint it black or any other color. You can use whatever color. That's one I've already used. Okay, let me do it this way. I'm going to go in. I'm going in from the middle and coming around so that I can go through each side. That way my big part of the zip tie is on the inside of this. That way when it's painted, it's not going to be noticeable. Okay, we're going to snip that. I'm going to come down here and do another one. This one's a lot quicker, but it's only going to hold about 1 of the little lights, little solar lights. Okay. Now, you could turn it up this way and put a candle in it and actually have you a lantern. That you could just sit on your table outside. And that may be something that I do. But I bought this little grill topper that you put your vegetables and all in so that they don't fall through the grill. I bought one for $1 at Dollar General. And this was $2. And there again, our little solar light was $1. So there's 2, 3, and then this made 2, so $3.50, and you're gonna have, well, $4.50 because I put a chain on this one also. And so you can put leave the silver light in there. But see how cute, and then you just hang it. You can get the and I did use 4 wire on this one. You can get the shepherd's poles. I believe you can get them at Walmart, any of those places. And y'all, I'm just kind of estimating the size of this. This is the longest part of this project right here. It's just cutting this. I just like using these because they are just quicker on this little piece of grill mate here. So you don't have to just be here all day. Okay, so I'm guessing I need to go about right here. I have just fell in love with these because they're so cheap, you know, to make. And they're just adorable. See, I think that one went crooked. And I went out a little bit. And this helps to keep it more, you know, square shape also. And once I got this on, let's see, yeah, there we go. It's got a little lip inside. See, I think that one does too. They have a little lip right here on the top. So I just fit that little grill platter inside that little lip. Okay, I've got a little piece of floral wire, and just to keep this from falling out, it's not going to be that noticeable. I'm going to take it, twist it around, and just kind of thread it through a little bit. Just a couple of times on each side. That's going to keep that screen from falling through. And it's just a nice thin wire, so it's not real noticeable. And you get it all painted and you'll never pay attention to it. And you can get the floral wire at Walmart or any craft store, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, any of those places. We'll go down, go out this little corner here. I'm going to tie this one off. I used 2 on the last one. This one wire, I do about 2 sides. I'm just bringing it through the corner there and then twisting that end together. And then you're just making big loops, just like, you know, sewing a hem or something, sewing a button on, kind of. Just threading it through. This just secures that screen really nice. Now what I did, on the corners, I came back and added a zip tie on each corner. me go up through here and tie this off. And there's no rhyme or reason to this. Just hook it where it's not going to come loose. It's not something that's going to be played with. Now, these are Dollar Tree solar lights. I've never used them before, but I have used the solar lights that you get like from Walmart and all, and they take batteries. Here's the thing with the batteries. They may last you a year, and then you got to replace them. So the batteries cost more than these little Dollar Tree solar lights. The batteries are very expensive. I think you get a couple of batteries and they're like, $4. So I would rather next year come in and buy, what is this? 4, 8, 9, 10. Spend $10 on 10 more solar lights and replace them every year. And you still got your chandeliers versus buying the batteries for the expensive solar lights. That's just me. I've got the nice expensive solar lights around my yard, around my front, and I will tell you, most of them are dead because I don't want to go buy the expensive batteries to go in them. So with these, they're $1 each. All you do is go to Dollar Tree every year, or even Dollar General has the solar lights for $1 each. So, and what I'm doing here is I'm going on each corner, and I'll lift it up and show you, and just giving it a little bit more support. Okay, I got one more. Okay, didn't get enough out. Okay, and I'm just going up from the inside again, just so that the big part of my zip tie is on the inside. Well, this one didn't want to come through all the way, so I'm going to take my knife and pull it. Now, I was wondering why it buckling up in there. Okay. Tight quarters down in there. Okay. So see, I just went around each one on the edge and put a zip tie. And then where it was put together, I've got 2 zip ties on that corner. So now you will just take and just make you a hole here. Now this is probably more so to poke you or cut you than the other. So just be very careful when you're doing this step. And I'm just pushing them down there. Okay, where's our light here? Gonna pull this out. And see, it's already, I don't know if you can see it or not with it. Push these in a little bit. All right, we need another chain. like I said, I just got these baskets from the Dollar Tree just for the chain. And actually, you could make a chandelier even out of this. I would take and turn it up this way and put you a solar light. You'd have to do some, probably a little hanging or whatever, but you could even do one out of that. And I bought these for the little chains. These will be cute for pumpkins. So I'm not going to do away with them. I will use them in another project. Let me know in the comments if you like this idea. If you're going to try it, what you think of it. Like I said, I've seen a couple of crafters that have made some similar, but not exactly like this. I used a little different, a few different items than they did, so I like to get ideas and just kind of put my twist on it. I think one lady, she used it, but she used her garden trellises the opposite way. I'm just trying to think of how this is going to be into a triangle. I may need to move one of those around. Oh, that's good. See how it hangs? And you've got a nice little chandelier. And you can hang these anywhere. If you've got a big tree that, you know, the edge of it, the light gets on, you can hang it there. You can hang it on your patio. That's where mine is going. I have a concrete patio that does not have a top on it. So, but this is our white one. This one is finished and it's already been out there on my patio, and it lights up and just puts a little glow at night. And I just really love it. And see, you can't, the zip ties, they don't stand out. So you can't hardly tell that they're even on there. So let me know in the comments if you like this idea or if you're going to give it a try. Let me get you back up here where I can see. And let me know if y'all like this. If you're going to try it, what color you're going to try. I like the idea of a black one, but I painted all my furniture white. So I'm going to do mine in white. You could even turn these up, and you could put the mesh up here and do your light, or even do candles, do a lantern. Any kind of little way would be so cute. I'm just loving this idea. And this is the black one. See, the black one's pretty too. And if I hadn't painted this white and painted it black, you wouldn't, you know, wouldn't stand out. And then you could have painted your little lights black. So I think this is just a wonderful idea for summertime or even winter. You know, even in the winter, I leave all my outside patio stuff out. So we, you know, I have a fire pit. So it's going to be nice to have out there year round. So y'all comment. Let me know if you like this idea. Let me know if you're going to try it. I thank y'all for watching. Please hit the like button if you like it, and subscribe so that when I upload more videos, you'll get notified. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for watching Rachel's Unique Crafts. Have a good day. Bye-bye.